From the minds of Huntsville's Ghost Walk comes a brand new tour at Maple Hill Cemetery.
Yeah, here in studio this morning to tell us all about it, tour creator Bob Boyer, along with his tour co-host Leslie Stout. We appreciate both of you for coming on with us today and coming in here in studio. Tell us a little bit about this new tour. What exactly is it? Because I understand it's for lovers. Like
well, yes, of course it is. It's springtime. Everyone's thoughts turn to love. Actually, I'm not the creator of the tour. I'm just a really good storyteller, I'm told. Okay. Leslie's mom actually was the creator of the tour, Miss Jackie Reeves. By the way, Jackie's husband, Robert Reeves, used to sit right here for many years. She kind of put this whole tour together as something a little different than the Huntsville Ghost Walk. She wanted to feature Maple Hill Cemetery. It's the oldest and largest cemetery in the city and has so much history, and she discovered a lot of very interesting love stories, from murder to love lost and found, and we decided to put them all together over a dozen stories and take people through the cemetery. It's beautiful in the springtime and kind of relate some of these very unique stories.
Okay, this is very cool. You know, a lot of people, of course, know you guys from the ghost tours. So, Leslie, how is this different from that?
So these tours are not ghost themed. There might happen to be a little bit of overlap in some of them, but they're not specifically about that. Maybe I'll give you a short example of one of our stories. Colonel Johnson and Susan Bradley. During the Civil War, Colonel Johnson was a Union soldier stationed here during the war. And he and Susan met and they fell in love, and after the war ended, he came back to become a Southerner and married her. Well, the pastor that performed this ceremony, Dr. Ross, he had been arrested several times during the occupation for preaching seditious sermons. At least one of those times, Colonel Johnson is the man that arrested him. So during the ceremony, Dr. Ross got a chance to say, "And now I place you under bonds."
Okay. So obviously that's one you're willing to, a freebie you're willing to give to the people, right, who haven't gone on the tour yet. Are there any stories out there that take place on this tour that either of you are like really excited to share with people without going into too much detail? Maybe any specific names or anything?
I think the biggest one that people love to hear about whenever they come to Maple Hill Cemetery for any event is Molly Teal. And Molly is a very famous lady in Huntsville history. She loved a lot of people. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, no Romeo and Juliet-esque
Not in the least,
stories?
no.
Okay.
We do have a couple of love lost stories that sort of fit into that.
Okay,
into that.
Sweet.
He's going to keep it mysterious.
Yeah,
You've
got to get a ticket and you've got to come see us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, of course, I know I've heard about the ghost tours, but I don't know a whole lot about Maple Hill Cemetery. Can you guys give us a little piece of the rich history that has?
Yeah, go ahead.
You go.
Maple Hill has been here since 1822. There are 5 governors buried in Maple Hill Cemetery. There are 187 Confederate soldiers that are laid to rest there. In fact, that's where our tour is going to start, is kind of near that part of the cemetery. It's the very oldest part of the cemetery that we're doing our tour from. But yes, it's steeped in so much history, and that was the nice thing about this tour, was taking some of those stories and bringing them to light that people may not have heard before.
There's no way I mean, not this tour specifically, but there's no way the cemetery itself is not haunted, right? I mean, when you have something that's...
One of the stories on our tour, there is a story that if you knock on the mausoleum of Mary Bibb, you're supposed to ask her a specific question, and she'll give you a specific answer.
Okay.
And you have to find out what that answer is by coming to
absolutely, yes. You got to know Morse code to find out if she knocks again or not. Now, just remind everyone, if you will, when, where, what time, how they can, if you need to purchase tickets, how they can find all that to go on one of these tours.
So beyondlovetours.com, right there. We made it really easy. If you go to the website, you can get a ticket. We begin our tours on April 5th. At 5:30 in the evening, and we're doing them every weekend through April and May. We'll be doing Fridays towards the middle of April, so Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's about an hour and a half. It's flat, unlike some of the ghost walks. It's a very nice, easy stroll. I think the weather's going to be beautiful at that time of the evening, so people are going to enjoy it. But yeah, beyondlovetours.com. When you get to the website, just immediately click the little book now, and we'll get you a ticket. And I can't wait to see everybody come out and hear all these great stories. It's going to gonna be good.
That is 1 week from next Saturday, or 1 week from this Saturday when all that takes place. Good thing, because it's supposed to rain this Saturday.
Yeah.
So Ben, do your thing and have no rain coming our way. Bob, Leslie, thanks so much for stopping by and
Thank you.
doing what you're doing.
Great
Thank you.
having you.